Hey everybody, it's Settler38 here. We're trying another off baseball opening here. I'm a big fan of wrestling. I have been for, about 20, 25 years now. I remember when I was a kid watching WCW Saturday Night with my dad and watching luminaries like the Gambler, just this guy, jobber guy that had a set of wrestling cards on his butt going up against people like Arn Anderson and Ric Flair. Definitely fell in love with the Attitude Era of the WWE back in 96, 97. Had made it through the New Generation era that was right before that, but dug into people like Mankind and Stone Cold. I kept watching wrestling for a good long time after that. I kind of got into other uh, minor leagues of wrestling, independent wrestling promotions, CZW out in Philadelphia, New Jersey area. Definitely liked Chikara for a while. It was a goofy kind of wrestling. They had time traveling knights and various sorts of ants. I think Orange Cassidy was one of the ants at one point, so ties into the current era of stuff with AEW. I was able to check out a few other YouTubers. I think it was Daddy Daughter Card Breaks or something like that. Pretty great channel. And they had opened up some of these cards and it looked fun. I checked up on eBay and the cost wasn't much at all. These 5 fat packs, whatever you call them, ended up only being $9 in tax. So you really can't argue with the cost for these at all. And if I wanted to get into another league, if I wanted to go back to 2008 for TNA or something like that, see what sort of Jeff Jarrett cards I could pull, it'd be even cheaper. There's a whole box of them for, I don't know, about $15. We have a bunch more stuff coming out down the pipeline when it comes to other openings. I just purchased my first box of stuff for the Nolan Ryan card search. I got a box of 99 Topps Series 2, which has a bunch of his old cards reprinted in it. There are a few signatures that are peppered throughout. Hopefully we'll be able to pull that, but I kind of doubt it. Well, let's look up what we've got here. We've got the Road to WrestleMania over on the right side here. We've got a 2017 Then Now Forever, another Road to WrestleMania from 2019, and NXT behind that, and 2016 pack. You can see John Cena's pretty much on anything. I'm surprised they didn't actually shoehorn him in somewhere on this NXT pack. I definitely was at that period of getting back into wrestling with Cena Mania, and it was just absolutely absurd how much they pushed him to the moon. Still can't really watch any of his matches without being incredibly bored. I think the only one that I was able to dig into was his match against Bray Wyatt a few months back, where he was taken through time and space. It was pretty funny. It's something you should definitely check out if you have the opportunity to. If you end up picking up the network, for example, it should be up on there. Well, anyways, let's get into this Road to WrestleMania 2019. See what sort of cards are here, what sort of wrestlers are showcased. Hopefully we don't see too many Charlotte Flair cards. She seems to be pushed to the moon just as much as Cena was the last few years. It's kind of tiring to see her too. Anyways, we've got, starting us off, Ember Moon. She's been pretty decent. I think she was injured for a little bit ago. The Usos. We have Jimmy Uso here. Let's see what the cards look like. A little bit of description about what was going on with regards to the Uso brothers, talking about them. A good amount of information. I'd like to see some stats, but on a fake sport like wrestling, it's kind of hard to do that. We had Sami Zayn, who I definitely watched in as El Generico a few years back. He's alright as Sami Zayn. His style's kind of gotten a little bit more plain as the years went by. Let's see. Alexa Bliss. I actually come from Kent State University, which she attended a few years after I finished up. We have a kind of insert card here with the Usos beating the tag team champs, who are Cesaro and Sheamus. Cesaro stuff, definitely when he was Claudio Castagnoli, along with, oh man, the other one that was on NXT, I'm forgetting his name. Oh, as the Kings of Wrestling were pretty fun. The Survivor Series cards look like this. Again, another sort of paragraph of information with the storylines that were going on at the time. Pretty sharp, clean look to that. We have Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, one of the classic wrestlers of the 80s and 90s in the WCW. Our first John Cena card of the night, going against The Undertaker, who has been just absolutely terrible the last few years. The Undertaker tried to watch his match with AJ Styles, which was all right. Drew Gulak, I think CZW, great here. Definitely getting into a few different gimmicks. This time he was all serious Gulak, kind of playing off the serious Jericho gimmick, I suppose. Nice card here for 205 Live. Another one of these. It looks like all the cards have about the same back, just a little bit of different coloring. Who do we have here? Cedric Alexander and Mustafa Ali. Decent enough card. We have Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Of course, longtime wrestling fans will love the matches the two have had over the course of the years, ROH and everything. You have Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles. I believe this was the time they kept hitting each other in the crotch. It was a whole sort of thing that went on for months where each wrestler would get one over on the other by going and attacking the others in other regions. We got Nakamura and Rusev. As I'm recording this right now, there's been a discussion of whether Rusev should go to AEW. I think it'd be a pretty good move. He's a pretty dynamic, big guy wrestler. We got, Daniel Bryan and Kevin Owens and Zayn. Oh, Gentleman Jack Gallagher. I don't even know what happened to him. I haven't been watching much in the way of the lower card stuff on WWE. We got Broken/Woken Matt Hardy. Finn Balor and Seth Rollins. I can't talk. We have the Shield. Another John Cena card. I'll put that in the Cena pile. Mark Andrews and Tozawa. That might have been a decent match. Another Daniel Bryan one. This is when he was coming back to actually being a wrestler. Been doing some pretty decent stuff the last few years again. Pretty limited on the people that they're showing up with when it comes to that pack. My only complaint with regards to the first one we opened up, this 2019 one, was the limited amount of shots that were here. May have only been the ones that were on the actual card or something. All right, so pack 2. I'm talking an awful lot about this. Now, when it comes to wrestling, I kind of keep up with what's going on. Like I said, I've been watching a lot of AEW. There's a good thing from NWA. It's called Carnyland or something, which has a lot of goofy skits going on with it, since there's been some whole issue with actually wrestling having shows and everything. Baron Corbin, another person I've never been able to get into. Brock Lesnar. His matches are alright, but they're all like about a minute or so. I don't know if he's just that winded or what. Luke Harper definitely came over. Well, he's over in AEW as the Dark Order's lead. Nia Jax. Nia Jax can't talk today. There's a lot of wind going on. Who do we have here? Again, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat doing a Hall of Fame induction for Ravishing Rick Rude. There's our Macho Man card. Pretty sharp look to that. I'm going to have to put that up in my office. I love the color scheme that's used here. That looked like the one parallel was brought along. AJ Styles at No Mercy. John Cena, third time over 2 packs. AJ Styles is pretty much up there too. I think that's because Vince has really liked what he's been doing. Usos. Cena and Rusev. Neville. I always love the story that Vince wanted him to do a Mighty Mouse gimmick. It's been fantastic for people that are older than I am, and I'm pretty old. We have TJ Perkins, who's not with the company now. I don't know what he's doing. I haven't heard anything from him in a minute. Elias and his guitar singing gimmick's been fun. We got Triple H and Mick Foley. Oh, Kevin Owens and Jericho. Yeah, that was a pretty good one when he was turning on Jericho. One of the most memorable parts of the last few years of WWE. We got Sheamus and Cesaro again. Big Cass and Enzo Amore. I guess Big Cass has gotten himself back together. I haven't heard much about Enzo after his rap career didn't do too much. Tozawa and Neville. Baron Corbin again. And Randy Orton and Luke Harper. Now, I tried to get into that Randy Orton and Edge match that was that WrestleMania or whatever? The one that came out a little bit ago. It was pre-taped. Oh my gosh, was that a long, droning, boring match. I understand there's supposed to be a lot of hatred going on there, but that went on for about 25, 30 minutes. I couldn't keep focused here. All right, we're going back to 2016 for this pack. This has got a red box code that expired probably a long time ago. No numbered cards, no signatures, nothing like that yet. Let's see what's here. That red box card expired about 4 years back, so that's pretty useless. There we go. With Superstar Billy Graham, a little bit of foil on that. Is that a gold card? No, we got a few of these that are like this. This looks more like the baseball tops cards. That's pretty cool that they've got a throwback set of people from the early days. We got the Andre the Giant. Love the story about him being in a bar. No, he was in a hotel somewhere. I don't know if he was in France or wherever. He had passed out in the lobby. I guess they were trying to go and get ready for going up to the room or something. They couldn't actually wake him up, so they put a rope around him. They cordoned him off until he slept off as drunk. Still a great story. Tyler Breeze. We got a little bit of shine on that. Is that what that is? He's always been a solid wrestler. I'll put that up there, I guess, as a hit, even though it's not really... Oh, it's a rookie card. That's great. Natalia. Jim the Anvil, Nine Hearts, was a kid. Lana. Rusev's Paramore. For a while, they had a whole thing where she was supposedly hooking up with Lashley or something. I was always surprised when he brought Lashley back. Jerry the King Lawler. Brie Bella. Could never get into the Bellas either. The Ascension. Kind of the whipping boys for the whole division for a while. We got Christian. That was another good, cool story that Vince wanted to go and have him have a blue circle over his face whenever they showed him on TV, on Raw or SmackDown or whatever. Jim Ross, his first book was really good. We got Mike Rotunda. Is that IRS before IRS? Father of the Bray Wyatt and... yeah. Rob Van Dam. Always interesting to watch his shoot interviews. You got Stevie Ray, storyline brother of Booker T. Harlem Heat. Held the tag team titles a good number of times. X-Pac. The Godfather. Or the Good Father during his run with that whole PTA style squad. Ryback, who has his own whole podcast. It's very difficult to try to get through. What's this? Is this a tribute set that they're talking about that you can get? We'll keep on. We have NXT cards. Alexa Bliss. We call that a Bowman first card, I suppose. Ty Dillinger is over in AEW right now. Brock Lesnar. We got Daniel Bryan. Authority Database. I guess that's a theme card. And that special Triple H card that we were supposed to get there. That is... Oh, Big Nasty. Man, that is very early in the 2000s, right? Maybe 99 even? 2000, yeah, WrestleMania 2000. Definitely when I was still watching stuff. I suppose that's a hit. Alright, let's put that one up here. You got nothing too special with these cards. Fun collection, nice gloss to them. A little bit better selection in that pack than any of the other ones we've seen so far. All right, so let's get into 2017. This is going to have a Undertaker card with it. Hopefully it's the Undertaker and Underfaker. That was a fun little gimmick when I was a kid. All right, we're going to start us off with Connor, part of the Ascension. Again, there's some discussion about bringing them into AEW. I don't know if that ever happened. NXT card coming up, if we can't see what's here. No Way Jose, who was actually just canned a month or two ago, I believe. That sucked. We had $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. He's actually just in trouble for some issues. I guess he was taking state dollars from his religious organization or something. Had to put up his millions of dollars house. Shinsuke Nakamura, rookie card. Again, I suppose we'll put that up as a hit. Loved his first theme for the E. Trish Stratus. Aiden English, he was fired a while back. Sami Zayn. JoJo. Jerry the King Lawler. Sting, the man they call Sting. I don't know if we looked at the back of these yet. Destroy the cards. Again, lots of biographical information. Love that. Talks about his role in the WWE. He was stopped from in-ring action after Seth Rollins buckle bombed him. They just banned the move a few days ago. This is 2020 when I'm recording this. Fandango, that pop that he had after his first set of vignettes was so awesome. It was such a goofy gimmick, but Fandango really got over for a moment. Stone Cold, Akam and Razor, everything. There's that Undertaker card. No holds barred against Triple H. I want to say that's one of those matches that was really late. What year was that? 2000? That doesn't say 20. Oh man, I just had it on there. I got rid of it. Oh yeah, 27. Okay, that's my 27 here. We got our John Cena card again. Another insert set. Defeats Seth Rollins for U.S. Championship. Put that there. We have Kane. Current mayor, which is always hilarious. It's great that he is part of Tennessee mayoral history now. The Rock with his rock bottoming Caesar finishing moves thing. Fisherman's neck breaker, Nikki Cross. She's always fun to see wrestle. Peyton Royce with her bridging fisherman suplex. And then Shinsuke with his Kinshasa. I can't talk tonight. Oh, and I got Coup de Grace with Finn Balor. All right, so nothing too special again with that pile. We got something fun. Hopefully we see somebody up this way with NXT. We got Bobby Roode, Shinsuke, and Asuka. Asuka. Never say her name right either. I guess Asuka is doing some goofy gimmick now with Charlotte Flair. I just saw a little GIF with her running around the recording set holding the title. I have no idea why either. All right, as promised, Bobby Roode. Kathy Kelly, somebody I guess. William Regal, real man's man there. Another Bobby Roode. We got a whole sort of meaty pack here. Shinsuke, Mandy Rose, Tucker Knight. Is he one of them that was in Heavy Machinery? I don't really know. Here's what the there we go. At least I know that one. They're a fun big guy tag team for sure. Another bit of information talking about their role in the company, what they do. I do like how they try to promote each of the wrestlers. There's Samoa Joe. No Way Jose again. Then we got Ciampa. Forever battles him and I'm blanking, and I'm sure it'll say on here since I'm forgetting. Yeah, Gargano. I know this is Ciampa, but Gargano was a big part of Cleveland wrestling. I think it was AIW for a long time. It was nice to see him get a big push in the NXT for a bit. I think he kept getting injured, so we haven't seen him much on WWE television, at least yet. Blake and Murphy. William Dane. Again, I don't know what happened to him. There's Baron Corbin on NXT. Asuka will take over. We got Hideo Itami, another person that got bit by the injury bug really bad for a long time, kind of pushed his stock down. Finn Balor again. The final two cards. We got Otis. There's a whole story coming on in the last few days that I guess Otis and Mandy are doing their little love storyline or whatever that is. And they just ask Zack Ryder's girlfriend, who doesn't even work for WWE, Zack Ryder was just fired, to use their poll. So it's been a kind of interesting last few days for this whole storyline. And then Bayley. Bayley's always fun. Well, that's 5 packs of WWE cards. We didn't get any signatures. We didn't get any numbered cards as far as I can tell. Pretty decent selection. Pretty happy with the fact we only got 4 or 5 Cena cards. If you want a nice cheap thing to open up, you want to perhaps get some callbacks or get some people that are up on the main roster, pick up these cards wherever you see them. This is Setla83. Have a great night.